Hi, everybody. Welcome back. This is Dr. Brown. I'm going to be talking to you about a menu in Unreal Engine 5. So we're going to be making a fairly basic menu that will have the full functionality that you might be looking for in just a simple menu. It'll be able to quit the game. It'll be able to load a menu, load a level, all that stuff. All right, so let's get started. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and make a new folder. This folder is going to be called menu, and it's going to control my widget. So I'm going to, inside that folder, I'm going to make a new user interface file, and it's going to be called a widget blueprint. So I'm going to click on that, and then I'm going to click user widget. And I'm going to call this one menu. All right, now, this is where it gets pretty exciting. We're going to go ahead and go into the menu. So double click the menu. It's going to bring you to this thing. Now, this is called the designer. So this is where you can actually place your 2D assets if you have images and all that stuff. So you can import all your own images, and you can actually load them on here, especially if they're PNGs with transparencies. Those look really nice. But let's look at what we have to add here first. The first thing we have to do is add what's called a canvas. So we're going to just come up to the search palette and type canvas. It's going to be canvas panel. I'm just going to drag and drop that. It's going to put it down for us. I can clear that search for myself, and I can go ahead and grab buttons. So I'm going to go ahead and grab 2 buttons. So I'll grab this guy, make it about there. Control C, Control V, that'll copy it. Give me another one. This is going to be quit, so I'll make it a little smaller. All right, then we'll get text. And we can call it whatever we want. So I'll call this one horror project. And then it tells you, what kind of font you can make it and all that stuff. So you can change all that over here. Justifications, we want it centered. We don't want to transform it. Shadow color, we don't have a shadow, so that's fine. Let's make it larger though. Where did they move font size? Oh, there it is. Font. Right now it's 24, so we're gonna go ahead and make that 48. That's better. There we go. Okay, so now let's go ahead and program our functionality. Or real quick, let's add text to the button. So I'm gonna click this. I'm gonna drag that text box and drop it. Grab text and drop it, and it'll automatically snap to the middle. So I'm gonna call this one start, and I'll call this one quit. There we go. Nice and simple. I'm going to go ahead and save this, compile, and save. So now I don't want to put it on this level because I'm going to load into this level. So we're going to need our own level for this. We're going to need a menu level. So I'm going to go to File, New Level, Basic, Create. Okay, so we're not going to do anything in this level. So if you wanted like an all black background, you can just pick an empty world, and then it'll be completely empty, and you can just add the menu to it and be done. But I went ahead and put it so there's a background behind because I didn't put an image in my menu, so it's going to be a background. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on our blueprints and then open level blueprint. And this gets pretty simple. So we're going to do an event begin play, and we're going to pull off of that, and we're going to create widget. And that widget is going to be menu. We're going to add that widget to the viewport. So add to viewport, target to target. Now, this is where it gets a little bit tricky because we need to tell it to set show mouse cursor. However, we need it to be tied to the player. So I'm going to go ahead and right click and I'm going to type get player controller. And then I'm going to drag that up and type show or set show mouse cursor. And I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to click on show mouse cursor so it's checked. I'm going to compile it. We got an error. Owning player. There we go. Oh, oops, I forgot to put menu in there. There we go. Compile and save. And we need to load this map. So this will be called the menu map. Menu. And I'm going to load that in content. Content. Save. Okay. So now if I hit play, that's what we have. We have the menu right there. I have an ultra wide screen monitor, so it's not quite obviously in the center. It's like over here to the side. But for the most part, this is just a simple menu. So if I hit quit, oh, I haven't actually programmed them yet. All right, but now they're working. Or they're not working, but they're showing up. So now let's make them work. So I'm going to go back to my menu widget. I'm going to click on the start button. I'm going to scroll down. On clicked, it's going to open level. And that level is first person map. So that's the first level that we have. File, save. Go back to the designer, click on this button, scroll down. On clicked, we're going to quit. That's it. Just tell it to quit, and we can compile that and save it and close it. Let's hit play. Now if I click quit, it quits it. I hit play, it loads the map. And then we're back to our wonderful test map that I've been playing with. Okay, so that's all there is to making a menu. You're going to need that menu map, then you're going to need the widget controlling it all, and that's pretty much it. And then you just tell it which level to start.